Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pageant Perspectives Podcast. I'm your host, Candice Freeman, and here we go beyond the sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. To our viewers, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate your support. Today, I'm here with the mother and daughter, Angie and Gabby Bryant, also known as those Bryant girls. I'm very happy to have you guys here, and how are you doing?
Thank you for having us, Candice.
Good. Are you good?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, Gabby, can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
I'm the 9-year-old Gabriella Byrant, and I am turning 10 in May. My hobbies are modeling and horse riding. I would like to become a professional ballerina when I'm older. I am currently with Russian Ballet Academy, and I do modeling with Uncle Dion at SA All Stars.
Okay, that's a nice resume. So you do a lot of fancy stuff, I must say, horse riding, ballet, pageantry. Do you have a favorite cartoon? I don't even think you have time to watch cartoons. Do you watch cartoons, Gabby?
I do.
You do?
Well, not really cartoons.
Not really cartoons. What do you watch? Documentaries.
Horses and ballet.
Horses and ballet.
That's beautiful. Do you have a favorite snack, or what's your favorite dish actually? Let me ask you that.
My favorite dish is quiche.
Quiche.
Yeah.
Do I even know what that is? Can you explain to me what that is?
How do I explain this? It's yummy.
It's also Parisian, that's why she loves that.
You're right. And then, Mom, can you please introduce
I'm Angie Bryant, a lot of things.
Yes.
A former beauty queen, a mom, which is most important, an events MC, an event planner, and a singer.
And the singer.
Yeah.
And I did say by your voice, I can tell you have that husky.
The huskiness, yes.
And what genre do you do?
So I mostly enjoy doing soul ballads. I love jazz.
Awesome.
Yes, although I've released 2 house tracks, which is completely out of my genre, but it worked at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to actually find those house tracks that you did. Are they from way?
Oh, well, no, we did
quite
that,
recent.
the first year of COVID, and then 2 years ago was,
Okay.
for the last one.
Can you
The one is called You Saved Me. That's what we did in lockdown time.
Okay.
Based on the fact that God saved a lot of us in that time from the illness and from it being fatal. And then I did Love and Light, which was based on what I was going through in my life at the time. I had to downscale on a lot of nonsense.
And see. Yes.
Yeah, that I was entertaining in my life. So cut down on entertainment, cut down on the friends and the frenemies and just things that wasn't beneficial or that didn't really contribute well to my growth.
Yes, definitely. So as Gabby's mom, you got her into pageantry, right?
I think she's the one that got us into pageantry. I was a fashion model previously.
Okay.
I'm formerly from East London, so I was with Just Models, Davian Blachtout in the Eastern Cape. So I did fashion modeling. And when I came to Joburg, I did a little bit of extra work. It bored me, to be honest with you. And so I just bowed out. And then when Gabby turned a year old, just after her first birthday, she started walking. And 2 ladies approached us, asking for Gabby to join the pageantry world. And I said, no, that's crazy. She just started walking. She's still a baby. And the other lady said, no, but I'm more interested in you. And I said, but I'm old now. I've had a baby.
Yeah.
I've been married. So there's no scope for it. So then they explained to us how the pageantry world works. The industry caters for all sizes, all types, all ages. And so we decided to give it a try. Well, I decided to give it a try. We both took a liking to it after a few training sessions and watching a few pageants. And the rest is history.
Okay, can you please tell me what sash you're wearing currently?
I'm wearing the Toddler and Tween finalist of 2020.
Beautiful. And then what other titles have you won this far? If you can remember all of them, let's just try a few. Maybe actually just 5.
So the last one was Miss Universe.
Mm.
And then before that, it was Miss Petite.
Okay.
Miss Petite South Africa.
Miss Petite South Africa. And then cannot remember what was before that.
Mom didn't you say she also did the Gauteng?
She did Gauteng East. Also in the last year,
Okay, she also placed there.
she won.
She won. Okay.
She won in her age category.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. There's so many.
They, to the audience, they did say that they have a whole cupboard there full of crowns and sashes, so they can't remember all of them. But Gabby, I want to know from you, how has your experience been in pageantry, being always being a winner? And I don't know, do you win all the time?
Kind of.
Have you lost before?
Not really lost, but like I came in like second or something.
Sure, I don't know if she knows about losing. No, but can you tell us how your experience in pageantry has been this far?
My most like favorite thing in pageantry is probably the prizes.
The prizes,
Yeah.
like the prizes.
In my kinship in Candice, when she was much younger, I used to go to pageants with a little tiara in my bag. For
Okay.
in case she doesn't place, just as a little consolation. And but she wasn't the type of child that would have cried or moaned if she didn't win. But I can safely say we never had to take out that tiara.
Wow, beautiful. And I'm guessing it's your knowledge as her mom, your experience, and all the skill that you possess that has placed her in the place that she is.
I cannot take that credit, Candice. In my time as a pageant coach, she came into my studio and just caused chaos. She would take over the class. This little 3-year-old not allowing anyone onto my ramp. So she has been with Dion at SA All Stars, East Rand. She's been with him since she was a little baby. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And do you enjoy pageantry?
I do.
You do. And what else do you do? You said you do. Can you tell us your experience in ballet? Because you did say you do ballet.
I'm probably getting my point shoes next year, which is very exciting.
No, for ballerinas, that's like, that's like almost the biggest achievement ever. But from then you can just go further into everything else, right?
Yeah.
And then with the exercises and stuff, how do they train your toes? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in pre-points, we actually just have to get like our point like far. So
Do you stand on your toes? Or
Not yet.
Not yet.
I can do it, but not like in ballet.
Okay. No, that's fine.
She started with ballet when she was 4.
When she was
Yeah.
4. And you are with which academy?
With Russian Ballet Academy.
Beautiful. And then, Mom, you said that you also had, like some experience in pageantry. Can you tell us where you started and which titles you've won so far?
So I started as a fashion model, as I said to you, back in the Eastern Cape, back in the day. So when we joined the pageant industry, I was a little bit all over the place because I didn't really understand the selection and what you needed to do. So as soon as I figured it out, I set goals for myself. So I started with the small, fun pageants, and then I went for the journey titled pageants. Started small, and it just grew from that. I had an end goal in sight, which was getting the Miss Africa title and then going to one of the international pageants, wherever they choose for you to go to, or which title to represent at. So yeah, I won the Miss Africa in 2017 for the year 2018. And that sent me to Atlanta.
Wow.
In the USA for Miss Transcontinental, and yeah, I bowed out with an international title.
Yeah. And then you to take your stuff and go. You're like, I got my title. I'm fine on that.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm out now. All the focus is on Miss Gabby.
Miss Gabby. Gabby, do you have a motto in life?
Try your best.
Always trying. No, that's true though. Always try your best in everything that you do, right? And then how would you describe your mom? Because I know you guys are like this. How would you describe your mother?
She's very creative
Okay.
and she's also strict.
Very strict. I haven't heard her combination of creative and strict before, but I think it's very good. Because, creativity, you think when people are creative, then they don't have, like a lot of order and limits, but your mom is strict, so that's good. It keeps you in check.
Yeah.
I'm a Taurian. We need order.
Good.
We need order to operate creatively.
Oh, that makes sense. And normally, because, you say that you can't take credit for everything, because I did say, like, your supporters could be like, is actually your contribution to your daughter. I mean, it's your daughter, so of course you'll put in all the effort and energy into her career and her life. But I just want to know, how would you describe Gabby? I know she also plays a part in how far she's come. So I'd like to hear how you would describe her.
So Gabby is a very hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
She always puts in all the effort plus extra. She's quite an achiever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she sets her mind to, she achieves.
Yeah.
She can be very critical on herself, but I think that also drives us, being your own worst critic.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what do you grow from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is creative as well. Very creative. She's more the artsy person than me.
But her mom's this whole singer, so
She's a very loving child, but very caring as well. Gabby has done quite a bit. I mean, her motto that she used to thrive on, or that she still thrives on, is, if you can't help, at least don't hurt.
Yeah.
And well, she takes a great liking to the homeless people. I mean, there's not a time when we have dinner and she doesn't pray for them first. So we've done a lot of feeding for the homeless in our area because of her.
Okay.
We do our soup kitchens on Saturday mornings in the winter. We run around the area with coffee and muffins some cold evenings. Christmas Day, we have this huge tradition, and we get most of the family involved, where we go out onto the street to feed first before we sit down for Christmas lunch. Wow, yeah. And the rain spoiled us a little bit last December, because we had this whole setup planned for them, a formal setup, decorate the tables, and then come and serve them as waiters and whatever. The rain spoiled our plans a little bit, but we still fed about 100 people.
That's so beautiful. Yeah. And Mom, where do you get your drive from?
A lot of things. I mean, we always tend to complain about the hardships in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I see the positives. I see everyone trying to bring their little bit to the table. Mm-hmm. And the little bit that each person gives motivates you to give more. Yeah. And I've been trying to do that over the years. Like, my 5 Rand is going to make a difference. Although to other people, to the billionaire, 5 Rand might seem like nothing. But that's a lot for me. Yeah. And then the next person will think, oh, but my 2 Rand can also help.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I try to push.
Yeah.
We do what we can with a little bit we have, with the time that we have.
You did mention that something about mindset and how Gabby, practices putting her mind.
Oh, yeah,
definitely. Can you explain that to us?
So I'm an avid student of Mind Power with Robin Banks and John Keogh. Sorry. I believe a lot in the fact that we call things into existence. I mean, the Bible tells us that. Call those things that be not, just as though they were. Mm-hmm. And I believe that everything,
yes,
people always say what you dream of, you can achieve. And it's so underrated, because that statement carries so much weight.
Yeah.
Whatever you set your mind to, that's what you can have.
Yeah.
I mean, if you say, oh, I can't do that, you're right. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Because you're telling yourself you can't do it. But if I say now I'm going to drive a R1 million car,
yeah,
please believe when I put my mind to that, that's what's going to happen. And that is how I've been living my life for most of my adulthood. I mean, I can on a personal note tell you all the things that I called into existence. And it might be material things, it might be other things, but whatever I decide, with the Miss Africa pageant, let me tell you, I walked in.
Yes.
And so Carolyn Baldwin, who owns Pageants SA and Africa Pageants, she used to be my pageant mom.
Okay.
And I would walk in and it would be seen as a big joke. And I say, why are you even taking all the other entries? You know I'm going to win this.
Oh.
You know, and it sounds so cocky. It
Yeah.
sounds so like she's so full of herself. But that's what I put out there for them to hold me accountable.
I see.
You said you're going to do this. Why are you not doing it? You know? And I practice my mind power every day. And the universe worked with me to bring that to me because that's what I demanded from myself.
Yeah.
And I teach her exactly the same. Well, before we came into studio, I told you about how she called the Paris trip.
Yeah.
She's been saying for 2 years, Mommy, you and I are going to Paris. You and I are going to Paris. And just like that, you don't have to know where it's going to come from. You don't need to make the means for it. You believe the universe is going to work with you and bring that thing to you.
Like in the words of Paulo Coelho from The Alchemist, this is when you say something that the universe conspires together to make it work for you. So yeah, that's
the
unseen,
unseen things that's working towards that for you.
And when you start believing it, then you're getting there. You start believing that things are working for your good.
Yes.
Definitely. And then Gabby was pageantry, and maybe even just in life in general. Where do you see yourself, and what would you like to achieve? Let's say when you're, 20. Or is that too far?
No.
Okay. Or your biggest dreams, you can mention any of them.
Probably to be in Paris already dancing.
Dancing in Paris. And then in pageantry, what would you say is the biggest title you can win? From which pageant competition would it be?
No.
You did Little Miss.
You've done the Little Miss
South
Africa and Petite Miss South Africa.
Yeah, then probably.
Okay, that's lovely, Mom.
We're not going for South Africa only. If you take me halfway, I'm taking you all the way. Then you're going for World, Universe, all of that.
That's Universe, and you think there's Miss World.
Yeah, well, she's got the Little Miss Universe, so we might as well go all the way.
Might as well go all the way. All right, Mom. It was so lovely having you and Gabby in studio today.
Thank you very much for having us, Pam.
It's a great pleasure. To our viewers, thank you guys for watching. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. We appreciate your support from Candice Freeman. That's all from now. Bye.